a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So it's down to business here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy Ferran Torres is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Gavi, Fabian Ruiz, and it's with the keeper. Now it's Pedro Neto. Always onto this. He is through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rodri. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vega kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Llorente. And that's a throw-in. João Neves. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pedri. Front-footed pressing going on here. Vega is the guilty party there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That'll be a corner. Pedri with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Laporte. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Looking for options for movement. Ferran Torres. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Fabian Ruiz. He's had a shot! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
They've played it short. Gavi. This looks promising. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And here's Ruiz. He's in plenty of space here. Gets a good foot in there. Llorente made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And the shot, and again! Goal, Spain! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Spread to the right. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Ruiz. Pedro Neto. That is good progress on the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. To Bruno Fernandes. Over to the right flank. The ball goes in. And he was alert to it. Fabian Ruiz. Nicely weighted ball. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Not the most accurate pass. Diogo Costa. Vitinha. And it's Neves. Played out to the left flank. And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Neves! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Llorente. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. He's a sharp little ball here. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. To Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. That has been slung wide. He's found a way past. Stood up well to him there. And now they can spring out of defence.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
Sergio, what are you
spettatori.
thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
João Neves. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quick.
Shot a goal! Llorente for Ferran Torres, and he's managed to get free. Llorente has the space to scheme. Cross needs to be good. That's a decent clearance. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. And it's Neves. Now it's Oyarzabal. João Neves. It's a good run down the right.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's going wide left. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. He's looking wide. Now it's Gavi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Merino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A corner it is then. Pedri, who's short. Chance! Nice looking ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now. João Neves. Portugal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Played out towards the right wing. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That'll be a throw. Spain making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And that has been cleared.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
And
minuti di
played
recupero.
for a throw. And that's another good win of the ball. 2 minutes to be added on. Looking for the run. And that has found him in acres of space. The end, time.